Hey everybody, welcome to Chat and Craft with Lorraine. My name's Lorraine Tierney. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Warner, New Hampshire, and I love to make cards, I love to send cards, I love to share cards, I love to help other people make cards. So I'm coming on tonight. It is February 20th, and I want to show you the latest paper pumpkin kit that I received. This is how it comes in the mail, and we're going to open it and go through it because they have been so awesome. And next month is March, and that's I forget what anniversary. I should know what anniversary it is of Paper Pumpkin. And in March, you always get 2 stamp sets in the box for the same price, and it's $24.50 for 1 month. You can get prepaid subscriptions. You can have it be like a rolling subscription on your credit card. You can skip any months you want. I have lots of information for it. If you're interested, just reach out. But I want to show you what's in this. So let's make this bigger by doing this. Okay. So this is how it comes in the mail. It usually, this one came quick a couple of days ago. It ships on the 11th of the month, and it comes after that. And when your first kit comes, you do get a block like this in it. My block is a little dirty. I use it all the time. This one won't have a block in it because it's not my first kit. So, I have a Petunia Pop Stampin' Spot, a little ink pad, and I have a stamp set that says, "To a wonderful friend, sending love for you. Hello, spring. Happy Easter. Thanks for helping me grow." And then it has some little designs and something that says chives, some grass and chives. It always comes wrapped nicely in tissue paper. And this is the kit. So this kit is making 9 cards that look like this. And we'll put one of each together right now. This kit has cool envelopes with it. It's a little bit different. Now this kit is totally inclusive. Everything you need except a pair of paper snips or scissors are in here. And you sometimes need scissors to help you get in. Okay, so, and then this looks like it's just cardboard and a little picture. Well, these are your instructions under here. So don't throw this away. And this is in case you want to put this little stamp set in a small stamp case. You have a picture of the stamps. And that way you know what goes in it, and if you misplace any, you can tell. And then those stamps. Okay. And I always save these pieces of chipboard in case I come up with something to do with them. It's like saving a box because it's a good box. All right, so if you go right to the back, it tells you number 1, number 2, number 3. That's what you're going to need for each card. So I'm going to get those out. Here are the cool envelopes. Now, these envelopes, I believe, are the same size as a regular envelope. Yep, they are one of our regular card envelopes, but they're a little bit different this time. Now, it is printed all the way around. Some people will cut these apart and use these to make cards and put this paper on the front of cards. Some people get very creative with that. They'll get 3 times as many cards out of a kit. I love the part of this kit that it's all planned for me. It's all designed for me. And I take an hour and I just put it together and I love it. I do get 2 kits. So sometimes with the second kit, I will play around with that and do some different things. But there's no shame in just making the cards exactly how the concept artists have designed them. This one comes with a big sheet of dimensionals. And then we have our card bases. And the same thing here. Some people are going to cut apart these card bases and put them on the front of other card bases. I'm going to take one of each because we're going to make one card of each one. And I'll put those aside. So I'm going to go ahead and fold and score these because that makes them a little bit smaller and I have a little more room. And then I'm going to lay my pieces from the kit that I need with each card. So I see I need one of these pink ones for card number 1. This is card number 1. I need one that has the little squiggly edge for card number 2. And I'm not using one of those for card number 3. I'm using a white circle for card number 3. And I probably will have a couple extra pieces of that even when I'm done. And so, of course, I save those and use them on other cards. So card number 2 and card number 3 needs one of those. And then card number 1 is going to use 3 of these chives. And these are just popping out very nicely. A mint. And lucky for me, it tells me what these are because I would not know. And a basil. But who doesn't love herbs? Okay. Card number 2 is going to use these 4 things. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and it looks like I still need something for, oh, here we go. A different chive one that has that squiggly top on it again, and one of these. And it says I'm going to need some linen thread, and this is tear and tape that comes in this. So all 3 of them have some tear, or I have some linen thread. So this one says 12 inches, 12 inches. They all need 12 inches. They even give you a ruler on the inside of your paper here. So I'm going to measure 3 pieces of twine, and then we will get going. So 1, excuse me. Tell me in the comments, please, have you ever done a paper pumpkin kit? And are you currently a subscriber to Paper Pumpkin? I'm telling you, you might want to think about, you can get a prepaid one during Celebration, and you would earn free product with your 6-month or 12-month prepaid. I don't think the 3-month would earn any product, but maybe it would. I'm not sure. Okay, so now we're going to start with card number 1. So that's my number 1 right there. And the first thing I'm going to do is stamp some little flowers on the chives. But I should have opened, there we go. Got to get my ink spot open. And I'm just going to cut that. Okay. So I'm going to put this little stamp right here. This is the chive head, I'm going to call it. And it gets stamped on this little stamp. Now, sometimes the very first time you ink your photopolymer stamp up, it doesn't take the ink very well. So just clean it, ink it up. If you have a piece of scrap paper, stamp off a couple times, ink it up again, and then you should be good to go. So this gets 2 chive heads. One there. Oh, that's beautiful. And one over here. And while I have this out and on, I'm also going to put it on this piece for card number 3. Have any of you used Petunia Pop before? It's a really pretty color. I don't know if it's purple or pink. I just know it's really pretty. Okay, so that's the stamping for the flower. Now I need my sentiment, and it's going to say, thanks for helping me grow. That's this one. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to actually clean it even before I ink it up. I'm going to ink it up. I'm going to stamp it on I was looking for a piece of scrap paper I could show you. So see, it's not quite as smooth as you would like it to be. It's not bad. Ink it up, clean it off, and we'll do it again. I need my little pink sentiment piece. Okay. Thanks for helping me grow. There we go. Does anybody else use that same sentiment? One is going to be to a wonderful friend, and one is going to be hello, spring. So I'm going to do that stamping right now, just because I've got the ink open and we're stamping. Hello, spring, I think goes on this one. Is that going to fit? Yes, it is. Ink it up, scrap paper, give it a rub, clean it off, and ink it up again. Hello, spring. Beautiful. And then to a wonderful friend. I won't put all of these together on this live, but I will finish these up after I turn off the camera. I was going to say the calendar. After I turn off the camera, because they're beautiful and I'm going to want to send these out. So to a wonderful friend. Note to self, leave your sentiment pieces on the top. Okay, to a wonderful friend. There. Now I can put my ink to the side and not worry about getting it on things. Okay, so let's put these in a pile, and we're going to work on this one. So it shows me that I'm going to put some tear and tape on the back of 2 of these and pop dots or dimensionals on the back of the other one. But I think I'm going to switch it. Well, all right, I guess that's okay back there. I don't want to hide those pretty chives, but I will do it the way they say. So take out my tear and tape, and they call this tear and tape because you put it where you want it, and then you just tear it. And then put this piece on, that's a little short. I'll put another one on and tear it again. So it looks like the chive one is on first. You just remove that paper. Make sure your card is opening the right way, because how many times have we made a card the wrong way? That's another question I could ask in the comments. I bet just about everybody would say they've made a card that's opened the wrong way. Okay, and then this one right there. And this one's going to get some dimensionals. It's got the little circles right there. That means you're going to put dimensionals on that. Actually, they even make them little hexagons. Tell me, are you a start in the middle dimensional person like me, or do you start at the top and go across? I've just come across a customer of mine that goes straight across one row at a time, and that's never even occurred to me. You saw what I do. I just dive right in and start pulling them off. Okay, so this one's going to go here. I want to make sure that my flowers show, that pop of color shows. Now this, whoa, that's the wrong sentiment. This shows a dimensional, and a little piece of tear and tape, because that's going to hold our faux bow in place. So I'm going to put a dimensional on either side, and then I'm going to take a piece of twine and a little piece of the tear and tape. Just has a little piece right there that we're going to stick. If you can't get the release paper off, just rub it on again. So I'm just going to kind of pretend I'm tying a bow. I think the easiest way to do it is stick it down, make a loop, make another loop. So I can make those a little bit bigger. I had leftovers. Try to straighten that out a little bit. There we go. 1, 2, and I may end up trimming that. Okay. So that says, thanks for helping me grow. I should have looked at the orientation of that. I'm not loving my loops. I think I'll just do another loop. I'm going to make them both a little bit smaller. And just double it up a little bit. There we go. And so then, yeah, and I'm also going to move my pop dots both to the right side, because I'm only going to pop part of this up. The other part of it, my glue's not running, is going to be on this popped up piece. Sorry, I think I had that a little bit out of sight. So let's do that. Thanks for helping me grow. There you have it. And then you can add something on the inside if you want. I could stamp some chives and then put a little flower on it so that it would look a lot like this. I think I will do that afterwards on the inside. All right, here's another one, and that one I believe is going to go landscape. We have our sentiment. The first thing we're going to do is put this on in the center. They have a lot of things layered on this. I'm not sure I will layer things quite as tightly as they have. So let's see. This one's going to get, those two are going to get popped up. And these two are going to get some tear and tape. Okay. So this one is over here. I'm going to spread mine out just a little bit more than theirs are. I don't like anybody to be blocked too much. And then that one. And then this one is supposed to get popped up right there. I think it goes that way. All right, so I will do that. A couple of dimensionals. Just like that. And then this one is supposed to go, you're going to put this on, and this goes like that, kind of over it. I didn't stamp my sentiment. The picture shows the sentiment clearly stamped off, stamped over to one side. Well, I missed that little bit. So I think I'm just gonna do it like that. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little glue on that. Oh, I'm not gonna put glue on that because that glue got left open. I'm gonna put a piece of tear and tape on that. And then I'm gonna put this on there at an angle. Yeah, like that. And then I'll put dimensionals on them. And then we'll have card number 2 done. So these are really fun to do. And if you're not one that wants to collect a whole bunch of stuff, whoops, no dimensional in the middle there because it's going to span over that other one. There we go. If you're somebody that doesn't want to collect a whole bunch of stuff, when you're done with the kit, you have very little left over. So there, oh, I forgot the twine. Haha. So there's supposed to be some twine under there. So instead, I might tie a double bow. Silly Lorraine, huh? Make a loop. I don't think this is going to be, no, I'll just tie a bow. And we'll trim the ends. Ah, my clumsy fingers. There we go. So I'm going to take the tiniest little piece of tear and tape, take that paper off. So I have this little bit on my finger. I'm just going to kind of roll it to a glue dot and put it, whoops, on there. And then press my bow right on that. And trim, whoops. Did you see me flip that over? Trim my ends. There you go. Okay, good save. So we have one more card to make. Stick with me for one more card. So number 3 goes this way. Oh, there's different sizes of these. Well, Lorraine switched those up too. This one was supposed to have the bigger one, and this one gets the smaller one. So when you're live, you don't pay attention. You go a little bit quicker, and that's what I did. So this one's going to go here. Okay. Well, nobody will ever know. The person that gets that card will never know that I did it wrong. Okay. Here we go. And then this is going to get popped up. Oh, I love those little chives with that petunia pop. I will definitely use that stamped and stamp some on the inside of these cards. I love to have a little something stamped inside. A lot of people stamp on the envelope, and I might do that on these because they're such different envelopes. Hopefully I will not get them separated, and that will work. So this is a little bit to the left because we're going to put this and then this. Oh, that's really pretty. Isn't that pretty? With a bow on the back. So let me put this together. I'm not going to forget the bow this time. Like that. And then let's see, this side of it's going to have dimensionals. And this side's going to have a little tear and tape for our bow. So this particular kit doesn't come with bling. It has the linen thread instead, but sometimes it comes with bling. You can always add something from your stash. So I'm going to tie a bow because I wasn't real pleased with how my loops came for the other one. To make that a little bit bigger. And we may have to trim. One of them wants to twist. I'm trying to encourage it not to twist. I didn't take the release paper off of that. Okay, there we go. So I managed to keep it from twisting. And we'll just cut that off a little bit. We can tuck them under something. And there we have our third card, Hello Spring. So these are the 3 cards in this kit and the cool envelopes that they will slide into like that. Really pretty. And you'll make 3 more cards just like that, and then you'll be done. So I hope you liked having a peek at that paper pumpkin kit. And remember that next month we'll have 2 stamp sets in it. And I'd be more than happy to help you order a kit and experience the fun and the joy of putting together a paper pumpkin. All right, have a great night, everybody. Thank you for watching. And I will see you again on Sunday night. All right, bye-bye.